Dr. Eleanor Vance prided herself on her calm. Her consulting room was a sanctuary of quiet. Books lined the walls, orderly, predictable. Sunlight streamed through the window, usually. Today, clouds gathered outside, darkly. A new referral lay on her polished desk. The name typed neatly, Aryan, just Aryan. No surname was offered. The notes accompanying the referral were brief, troublingly so. Dr. Alistair Finch sent him. Finch was a man of many words, usually. These notes were clipped, urgent, almost fearful, complex case, memory fragmentation, needs expert care. Eleanor felt a prickle of unease, unusual. She preferred clarity. This was all shadow. The bell chimed, her next appointment, Aryan. He entered as the clock struck 4. Punctual. He was young, perhaps late 20s, slim. His eyes were the most striking feature, dark, deep. They seemed to hold old secrets. He moved with a quiet, careful grace, as if unsure of the space he occupied. He sat, waited, silent, observing her. Eleanor offered a gentle smile. Professional. Welcome, Aryan. Please make yourself comfortable. He nodded. A small, almost imperceptible movement. Dr. Finch suggested I see you, he said. His voice was low, soft, almost a whisper. He mentioned you might be able to help. Help with what? The question hung in the air. The session had begun. The mystery deepened. 32. The early sessions were a slow dance. Eleanor observed, listened intently, made notes. Aryan spoke in riddles, sometimes unintentionally. He described his life in vague terms. There were gaps, large empty spaces. He could not account for hours, sometimes days. It's like I fall asleep, he explained, but I am awake. Or someone is. He spoke of lost time, confused moments, waking up in places he did not recognize, with objects he did not remember acquiring, a stranger in his own existence. Frightening. Eleanor felt a growing sense of disquiet. This was more than simple memory loss. It felt deeper, more structured, more hidden. Her professional curiosity was undeniably piqued. Then came the whispers. He confessed them hesitantly. There are voices, he said, his gaze distant. Not from outside, from inside, my head. They were not always his own thoughts, sometimes arguing, sometimes afraid, sometimes angry. He tried to ignore them. He failed. They grew louder, more insistent, more real. He feared he was losing his mind, utterly. Eleanor listened. Her face remained calm, composed. Inside, her thoughts raced. This was complex. She tried to probe gently, carefully. What do these voices say, Aryan? He flinched, shook his head, became agitated. I cannot say. They don't want me to. He withdrew then, into a shell of silence. The session ended. Questions lingered, heavily. It happened on a Tuesday, mid-afternoon. Rain lashed. Aryan had been quiet, more withdrawn than usual. Suddenly he sat up straighter, taller. His eyes, usually soft, turned hard, cold. A small, cruel smile touched his lips. Aryan is weak, a new voice said. Sharp, precise. Eleanor froze. Her pen hovered. This was not Aryan. And who might you be? Eleanor asked. The man chuckled, a dry, mirthless sound. You can call me Victor, he stated. Confident. I am the one who gets things done. Victor spoke of Aryan with disdain, contempt, in a harsh, controlling way. Eleanor's mind worked quickly. Dissociative identity disorder. Her training provided a framework, a label. But the reality was unnerving, unsettling. Victor was a stark contrast to the gentle Aryan. His gaze was challenging, almost hostile. He seemed to enjoy her momentary surprise. This was a new, dangerous dynamic, uncharted. Her role had suddenly become more complex. In another session, a third appeared, unbidden. Victor vanished. Aryan's form crumpled, small, a whimper escaped his lips. Childlike. I want my mummy, a tiny voice sobbed. This was Leo, frightened, lost, alone. He clutched a pen like a lifeline. He drew pictures, dark, disturbing, full of shadows. Eleanor saw a fractured soul, pieces scattered. 32. Eleanor felt the immense strain of the case. Sleep offered little respite. Aryan's faces haunted her, Victor's cold stare, Leo's silent tears, the gentle, confused Aryan, lost somewhere within. She delved deeper. She had to understand. The fragments of a life, a shattered psyche. Each session was a step further into the unknown, a dark, winding labyrinth of the mind. Her professional boundaries began to feel thin. She was a therapist, an observer, objective, yet a strange sense of involvement grew. Fear mingled with a fierce determination to help, to piece together this broken man. Victor hinted at dark deeds, unspoken violence. Leo's drawings became more explicit, more terrifying. The stakes were rising, dangerously high. One evening, as dusk claimed the room, Aryan, or who she thought was Aryan, looked up, but the eyes were Victor's, sharp, knowing. A chilling smile played on his lips, slow, deliberate. "You are getting too close, Doctor," Victor purred. His voice was soft, yet full of menace. "Some doors are best left unopened, for your sake." The air in the room grew cold, heavy. Eleanor met his gaze. Her heart pounded. She felt a tremor of genuine fear, primal. The journey with Aryan was far from over. Its end was shrouded in an impenetrable mist. Was she helping him, or was she in peril? The line between healer and victim blurred. The silence in the room was absolute, haunting. She was alone with the many faces of Aryan, 32,